Tutorial for user feedback of the latest version. How to apply to use user feedback of the latest version. To apply to use user feedback of the latest version, you can submit a technical ticket with the following relevant information. If you use an OEM app, you need to provide the app ID and the Tuya IoT platform accounts of the customer service personnel who will process user feedback. If you use an all-in-one app, you need to provide the Tuya IoT platform accounts of customer service personnel who will process user feedback. How to use the user feedback of the latest version. After you enabled the latest version user feedback, log into IoT platform to find user feedback under Operation module on the left menu bar. In the user feedback main page, there are 3 tabs on the user feedback page. The To Be Processed tab displays the user feedback to be processed by customer service personnel with status tags pending assignment, to be processed, and processing. The number in the top right corner of the processing tag indicates the number of unanswered messages from users. The Followed Feedback tab displays the followed user feedback list. The All Feedback tab displays all user feedback list. In the user feedback list, click Details in the Operation column on the right to go to the user feedback detail page. You can view the user feedback details and process the user feedback. In the detailed page, you can see the communication records and system logs on the left side and the basic information of users and feedback on the right side. 3 processing buttons are provided by the latest version of user feedback. The status of the user feedback changes to processing when you click Reply and Follow Up button. If you need to reply to the user after further verification, click Reply and request the user reply. The status of the user feedback changes to be supplemented. If you have provided a solution for the user's issue, click this Reply and request the feedback completion. The feedback status will change to be completed. In the user feedback detail page, you can click Add Remarks in the bottom left corner of the feedback detail page to add remarks, which are visible to customers service personnel only. In the right top of the page, you can select Follow the Feedback, Search User Feedback History, Assign to Others, or Complete Feedback. If the feedback type is Device Unbinding Application, the Complete Feedback button will change to Unbind Device. Then you can operate the unbind process. If you need Tuya engineers involved to solve the issue, you can click Platform Technical Support in the feedback detail page. Then page will jump to the technical support ticket. You can type the relevant information and submit. Then it will show related technical ticket ID on the page. You can click this ID to check the technical ticket status quickly. Next, how to use the latest version user feedback for management and cooperation among customer service personnel. In the user feedback main page, click Feedback Assignment Rule to enter configuration page. Click the Group Management on the left top of the page, then click Create Group. You can type in the group name, description, and IoT accounts of your members. Click OK, then the group will be created. Click Create Assignment Rule on the right side. You can type in rule name, select related conditions as you need it, and also select the assignment actions. Finally, click OK to finish. The default assignment rule is disabled. You will need to enable when you need to use it. When there are several different rules, the system will automatically match the rules from the top to the bottom. You can drag them to change the order. The system will assign the feedback to the right agents. Then the agents will be able to see the relevant feedback. The customer service agents can select online or offline. If they select offline, the feedback will not be assigned to them. In the feedback list, you can check multiple feedback and click to assign the feedback to predefined IoT accounts and groups. If you need transfer feedback to PID owner or apply the operation permission from the app owner, you can click Transfer Feedback Processing Permissions on the right top of the page. If your product is owned by you, you can apply the permission to process the feedback from the app owner. If app owner enabled the permission of the specific products, then the feedback operation permission will be granted. If you are the PID owner, you have three options: enable feedback transfer for all products, disable feedback transfer for all products, enable feedback transfer for some products. The first two selections will apply for the future new products that you might add. If you would like to enable part of your products, you can click Edit to enter the page to check your needed products, and click OK. If you are the app owner, you can transfer the processing permissions on the user feedback regarding some other products to a product owner and revoke the permissions for clicking Enable Transfer or Disable Transfer. An app owner can also transfer the processing permissions on the device-related user feedback to a product owner in a directed manner for clicking Directed Transfer. You can type the relevant PID and create the direct transfer. If you actually are not responsible for the user feedback operation, you can authorize to the designated IoT accounts for management. The steps would be: first, click My Space and Authorization. Second, on the Join My Space tab, click New Authorization on the right side. In the New Authorization dialog box, enter the IoT platform account that you want to authorize and click Set Permissions. Third, in the permission setting page, click Customer Service. In the Data Permission section, select the products and apps for which the user feedback permissions are to be granted to other accounts and click Confirm. Finally, let me introduce process user feedback of the earlier version. Some of the user feedback is still of the earlier version. So you can click User Feedback of the earlier version to view and process the old version user feedback. At last, there are some notes that we need to pay attention. The device unbind process is only available in the latest version user feedback unless your OEM app template is above 3.28.5.